we are up against Hyper Frog in the first game here, and gonna go lead with the Ambusher in 5 because of mobility blockers and the fact that there are no side lane shenanigans in this this set. An interesting play here would be to ignore the other card that the opponent plays that isn't in front of the Ambusher, to grow the Tremor Sword, because this guy is super dangerous, and hopefully there is not a good blocker there. Yeah, I think we can deal with the next Necro Slime because we have enough of the good cards. So let's do the Tremor Sword and then maybe Cutter's Colossus, but actually Deep Plunge Prowler. 7 is much greater than 6, so let's do this, and then we plan to win both these battles next turn, and this guy is going to be enormous from these guys, and if it doesn't going to be enormous, it's going to have to override here, so I think this could be a very short game. You don't have the perfect blockers. The Stormweaver will do good work here, but I think we can let the Necro Slime go. Or grow rather. Wow, that isn't gonna do too much good for our opponent there. Our Tremor Sword is gigantic, utterly devastating in size. Let's just we can let the Necro Slime keep on beating us, that's fine, and just play another Ambusher here. So these 3 creatures are pretty hard to deal with. All the while, I mean, I think we can probably take damage from this Necro Slime for the rest of the game and still win. But this Tremor Sword was a huge game. So if you can play properly, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, so it gets traded, and that's fine. Let's see here, what do we want to do? I think we could ignore the Necro Slime and just push with more creatures, but at this point maybe actually having the Mystic there was a mistake. Maybe we'd rather have the 7/7, but this guy being on the aggressive while our opponent still has to deal with these cards is going to be pretty big. So we didn't get a level 2 here, but this Ursine Strength is great on the Prowlers. Breakthrough is definitely not irrelevant. Okay, so successfully dealing with a few more of our threats here. This deals plus 5, so 10, 12. Maybe we'd rather have 2 more threats. Can't really tell. I don't know for sure, but I think we're going to do the Aether Tap Shaman and an Ursine Strength, and just keep on beating down. Maybe we can move this guy the next turn. That's 12 more. Still no level 1s, but I think we're still in good shape. If our opponent can't deal with this, needs to invest 2 cards in that. That's one of the best blockers there. Next is Overwatch 2. Okay. I think this is all fine. You can just ignore this one and push for more damage with this guy and this guy. So it's going to take 7 here, blocking these 2 guys next turn, and take another 7, and then we can block this guy and win the trade with the Swamp Moss Ancient, all while playing this Assured Mystic. So this game isn't going to see player level 3. Definitely not. Especially since this was a trade, and let's see what our opponent can do about things over there. Okay, so losing this trade is nothing else than nail in the coffin here. There is nothing our opponent can do at this point to get back. Well, I suppose Ambril's Edict would be 1 card. Can I play it around that in some way? I don't think so. So, that was an impressive showing of what the Uterra Tempe's aggressive deck could do if you just let your creatures be on the offensive and deal with your opponent's creatures when you have the right tools. It's fine taking damage if you're playing the bigger creatures, and that gives you a lot of maneuverability, which is great in Soulforge. And I'll see you for round 2.